Hello everyone.
안녕하세요.
Hi, I'm Dr. Ho from Ozhean Clinic. Today I'm going to introduce someone very special. She is my language boss and director of Ozhean Clinic.
Hi everyone, I'm Dr. Park from Korea. Today we're going to talking about hair transplantation program. Nowadays actually hair is very important for each individuals, not even in Korea but in Malaysia as well. You know, there is very funny jokes in Korea. Let's say we have to pick up only hair or height between them. Actually, Korean men always pick up the hair. You know why? Because hair is that kind of very important for that. So nowadays, actually, hair transplantation is very common in Korea. What is your opinion, Dr. Ho?
From my point of view, hair loss can greatly affect someone's confidence, especially in men and even women. And there are usually a few factors that cause hair loss. First is usually genetic, and followed by hormonal, and lastly lifestyle. And from there, we need to know how severe is your hair loss as well. Or are you dropping more hair? And then from there also we will evaluate what treatment is actually suitable for you.
So that's why we recommend the hair transplantation, right? So for recommendation hair transplantation, actually important thing is indication. Who need hair transplantation and who no need hair transplantation, and then who can sustain with just medication or just a simple procedure. So can you tell me about the indication for hair transplantation?
Okay, first of all, you have to come to our clinic for a proper consultation. From there, we can take your past and present history. And usually, past history consists of genetic roles, okay, and we can need to know when did your hair loss start to reduce and when it start to become more severe. And from there, we need to know what have you done before, whether you have taken any medication or you did any procedure prior coming to us. And a present history is more to hair scanning. From there, we can actually scan your scalp, okay? From there, we can check your hair thickness and we can check your follicle status, and most importantly, we can check your scalp condition. And from the hair scan, we can choose what treatment is suitable for you before you proceed to FUE or any other treatment in our clinic.
Yeah, so actually FUE, we have to pick up the right person for the right procedure. That means actually indication is very important. So we need a proper the consultation with our experienced doctors. You know, actually there are two common the hair transplantation procedure. Can you explain both of them?
So there are actually two methods for hair transplantation. Actually incisional and non-incisional. So for the incisional part, that actually requires cutting of the posterior scalp of the hair, and it requires stitches after the procedure. And the advantages of incisional part compared to FUE, which is the non-incisional, is that it requires a shorter procedure time compared to FUE. But for FUE, even it takes a longer time, it actually ensures a higher survivability rate of the hair graft. This is because FUE are actually done in 3 steps. So the first main step is usually designing of the hairline, and from there we can actually show you how the procedure is going to be done and what you can expect after the procedure. And the second part is including harvesting and cleansing. So before we start the procedure, we will actually cleanse the whole area and make it sterile, and from there we will harvest from the specific donor site. And the third part will be the last part, which is the implantation part. And during all these steps, there are actually a few breaks because FUE compared, like I mentioned earlier, it takes a longer time compared to the incisional method. And the third part requires precise implantation of the hair graft. This is again to ensure the survivability rate of the hair transplant. Therefore, it's very important that we can carefully select the hair grafts with our specialized team.
Yeah, so actually in this part is the main issue for hair survival rate. So for higher hair survival rate, actually we have to do the harvest well, making it well surviving in outside, and then have to implant the perfectly. So that's how we can making hair transplantation the survival rate higher, right?
Yes, correct. So on all these methods, we are actually getting from Korea itself. So they are very famous for the high survivability rate of the hair graft post-procedure.
Correct. The Postcare is very important as well as the procedure itself. We highly recommend the customer to follow up the doctor's instruction during the follow-up period. And also we provide our specialized Ozhean FUE Postcare kit, which is include the special shampoo and tonic you can use after the FUE procedure. And also we provide the shampooing treatment during the 7th day of the FUE treatment, so that we can follow up after the FUE status of the scalp with our doctor. And also we provide the periodic follow-up during 3 to 6 months, which we can help your hair restoration much more healthier.
So your post-care will be carefully monitored by us. And all you have to do is you have to make sure that clinic is properly registered and they have registered doctor in it, and it has to be LCP certified.
Yeah, of course, and also you have to check whether they have the proper FUE specializing team, because not every clinic has the FUE specializing team. So we do have doctor, nurse, and staff who is specializing FUE, so we can effort for the good result. Okay, so today is over. Stay healthy, and thank you for today.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.